business place, to utilize the 60% arable land of the world that is found in Africa, to use it more efficiently, to bring technology, to allow Africa to be not only self-sustained and to feed itself, but also to allow it to feed the world. Because we see the prices of food, we see the demonstrations, we see the dissatisfactions of peoples in Europe and in Africa and elsewhere in the world. Prices are soaring and so on. Quality is going down and prices are going up. Why? Because we don't have enough fish. Just the lady before said we lack fish production in Africa. This is why the prices are soaring in Europe, in the restaurants. This is why they will tell you, no, we don't have this fish today, we don't have the other fish today. Well, you can produce all this, and you can produce it more cheaply with a better technology. But to do this, we need to partner. And the aim of my passion, my personal passion, is really to put people there together. I come from a kind of problematic region. This is the Middle East. I'm Israeli, and I always say, instead of talking wars and conflicts, let's talk business. Let's talk partnership. If we will all be busy working, I'm sure that we will have much less time to fight and to fight and to fight. So, this is my passion, this is my wish, that we all do partners and we all discuss partnerships and business opportunities. And there are so many of them in Africa. And you have so many others, investors, that are looking where to invest their money, where to invest their capacities, their technology, their knowledge. Well, we just need to put all of them together. Be sincere, be clear with what you want to offer and what you're looking for. This is what EMRC is trying to do. The bottom of the pyramid people, to contribute to the CSR, social responsibility, or to just succeed in your business, the place is Africa. And I think that more and more people understood it, and this is really where we see our big gain and our big success. If we started with conferences of 100 and 200 people, today we have 300, 400, 500, and they repeat on coming. So, you cannot do mistakes more than once or twice. If you keep on coming, it is because you have good results. And you can speak with the people around us, and they will tell you they mean this, they sign with the other one, an agreement, they come to us to follow up on the projects, various projects of development and research. I just now spoke with a Nigerian university, is already connected to another one that we brought from Ghana. They're going to discuss incubator projects in the agribusiness. So, this is a great story. This is and obviously a great passion. Are still to convince people. There are a few challenges. First of all, you still need to convince people that they should come to your conference and not to another one, because competition is higher. 5 years ago, we would call the big companies and we would tell them, this is the conference, you work in Africa, come to the conference. They would say, of course, yes. They will sign up immediately. Today, you have I don't know how many organizations that you really want to bring in, because you have now a myriad of people from various sectors and various disciplines. They all want to showcase their stories, but you need to be specific, you need to be selective. Well, it's not always easy, but we are happy. We're happy, and it is, at the end it is successful, so we forget the 4 months or 5 months of non-sleep. The government is very important. So in every country where we go, the government is hosting the event. Hosting the event means obviously financial obligation, but it goes beyond the financials. It goes about partnering with EMRC. discussing together the issues, who to invite, what subjects to put in front of for the program, where and when and how and so on. So it is really about working together with the government. This is why we come here very often. If it is Rwanda, if it is Dakar, if it is South Africa or Uganda, these are the few places that we've already been in Africa for the Agribusiness Forum. But it is, of course, obviously, and this is the local government needs to understand, this is a Pan-African Agribusiness Forum. It is not Rwanda Agribusiness Forum, it is not Senegal, it is not Uganda and not South Africa. It is Pan-African, and this is a little bit the special feature of EMRC. It is about Pan-Africa. It is in Rwanda, but you speak of West Africa, and you speak of South Africa, and you speak of Sudan, and you speak of the Northern Africa or Western Africa, and so on. So it is really about, and I see Central Africa discussing with Eastern Africa, they're already doing business. Well, wonderful. See our future, we see ourselves engaged in more projects, in more training, because capacity development is a crucial issue. This is why we have started 2 years ago training programs in Brussels and in Africa. It is very much demand driven. So the governments are asking us, this is what we need, this is what we lack. Can you help us with this? And with a very big network that we have with professionals and experts and the demanders and those that can, and the providers, we put all these people together and we follow up this project. So we see ourselves more in training, we see ourselves growing with this Agribusiness Forum, and why not regional Agribusiness Forums in addition to the Pan-African or country-focused Agribusiness Forum on the country XYZ. The training, the conferences, the missions. Learn from your neighbors. Learn from those that have succeeded. This is why we do missions, economic missions, agricultural missions to Israel and to India, and we're thinking of Brazil. These are places where agriculture was a failure and then it thrived and it is a success today. Well, we can learn from them, but our focus will remain Africa. Advice will be get trained, get more professional training, get more educated. This is extremely important, so that you can use more technology, you can use the internet, you can use the mobile telephony, you can use intelligent irrigation system, and you can understand how the world of business works, because as we hear since years, agriculture is business. You're a small farmer, but farming is a business, and you want to gain more money, and you want to benefit and to gain more so that your family can get more access to health services, to education services. Well, you need to start with education. You need to start with getting more knowledge and better trained, and then you can get access to better seeds and to better fertilizer ingredients, to better inputs. And this is how you will be able to get better prices on the market. This is my first foremost advice to the farmers.